Hey, what's going on, family? Have you ever imagined starting your own housing program? That's probably why you're here. And if you're looking for one-on-one coaching, like you're kind of getting right now, but in a more of a one-on-one setting, just you and I, that's our ILF Mastery Blueprint. There's a number that they're scrolling below on this screen right now. If you text the word scholarship to that phone number, my team is going to get you some information. So first of all, I'm going to say congratulations and thank you for moving at the speed of instruction. We look forward to working with you. And again, this is only for people that desire our one-on-one coaching, which is designed to watch you succeed from going from a zero to a hero when it comes to information and knowing how to implement this independent living facility model without any mistakes. That's most important. So again, our ILF Mastery Blueprint, guys, there's a scholarship that's available for it that'll slice the price in half, which is also a no-brainer. So again, if you've ever desired to start your own housing program, but you thought you needed a license, you don't. You thought you had to be a nurse, you don't. You thought you had to own the property, you don't. Consider our ILF Mastery Blueprint, where we are going to take you to success and let God use you in your community, housing the homeless and the displaced. Let's get back to the show. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, and welcome to the live broadcast. Don't wait to be great. I hear just a little bit of an echo.
It's my
Not sure if that's Shay's thing, but welcome everybody to the live podcast. I'm super excited that you guys are here. If you have no clue who we are and what we do, welcome. My name is Derek Forston, and between God and I, we're going to change your life with real estate and with helping people. So we teach the shared housing concept. Again, welcome everybody. And again, if you just got here, all we're talking about is independent living facilities and how you can resign from your job this year to do something that God has already called you to do. Most of y'all feel like you've been called to this anyway, to where you want to be involved in real estate, you want to help people, but how can you also merge the love of God inside of it? And that's what Shay and I teach you guys. And you all know me. I never take for granted that everybody just know who I am and what we do. So I'm going to always give that brief intro of who we are, what we do. But watch this. I also want to tell you guys as family something, right? I consider my YouTube family, right? I told y'all my story. I've been poor most of my life, but not poor as in eat out the trash can. Poor as well, most of y'all would kind of call it. Remember, I got two definitions of poor. The first one, and let me stop using the word poor. I just never had enough. Most of y'all are just like me. We was robbing Peter to pay Paul, living check to check. Those days are over now. Thank you, God.
Yeah.
And I'll admit, guys, it's because of this ministry of second chance housing and what we do in terms of housing the homeless and the displaced. Not because Derek is so great. It's because of this program that changes the lives in the city I live in. And that's what we're going to be doing, right? So I'm excited about that. So again, I'm just super excited. I'm going to be bouncing all over the place, guys. I'm just excited. God's doing some amazing things in our life.
Absolutely.
But don't get it twisted. I'm also going to write a book to where Shay and I feel like we went through 18 months of hell, right? And I talked a little bit about that about 2 weeks ago. And I'm going to try to save most of that for that book. But y'all know I got a big mouth and I'm just transparent. But the gist of that book, right? Once we got into business, when I left that job, corporate America, where I told you I struggled most of my life. Once I got into business, most people struggle in business first, then they do well.
Yeah.
We got into business, hit the ground, we were like, whoa.
Right. We were very.
And just like anything else, you go through bumps and bruises and blah, 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 blah. But January of this year was like a new beginning for Shay and I. 18 months prior to January of this year, Shay and I felt like we was going through hell. And now everything we touch our hands on or even speak about is turning to gold. And that's not because we're so great. It's the mercy and the goodness of God, right? And if y'all fail to recognize that even in your own life, that's not a good thing. I'm not no dummy. That big of a dummy to think that all of these good things are happening because I'm so great. My name is Derek Forrest, and that beautiful girl in that seat across from me, her name is Shay. We both do something that's called independent living. They're not group homes. They're not ALFs. They're not IDDs. None of that stuff that you need a license or you need permission from somebody to open it. Now, my family, we trademarked it, but we don't care what you call it. Just remember that it's a shared living environment where adults are able to live and thrive without the need for staff and or medical oversight. And to make a long story short, this your big brother, because I'm your brother now. Tranquil Needs, I'm your new big brother. Welcome. This was your brother begging God 8 years ago to change my life. begging God to bless me financially, begging God, I want to help people. And dummy me, Tranquil needs. I was a social worker and God gave me everything that I asked him for, but I didn't realize it. I said, God, I want to help people. He used my wife to trick me to go to college, y'all. Through the grace of God, 4 years later, 4.5 years actually, because I changed my major the first time. And I graduated in Jacksonville, Florida. I walked across the stage receiving a human services degree. But y'all don't need the schooling. I'm just telling you how I got into it. He said, Derek, you want to help people? Here go a social work job. Derek, you want to make a bunch of money? Here go a girl making 41 grand a month mistreating people, and she make a bunch of money, Derek. So these conditions that you see right here on the screen, it's sad. But this is a lot of what I saw. People being mistreated. People being housed in rats and roaches. People's beds being on cinder blocks. But again, God showed me my dream through a lady that was doing it like this, y'all. Look at how the beds are on the floor.
Yeah, it was a mess.
The other bed set is on cinder blocks. No sheets, no comforter. The fan, box fan is on a banana box. And Miss Ruth, I saw a lady making 41 grand a month doing this. The devil is a liar that you're going to make that kind of money and mistreat people. So just for my new people, I'll admit, I usually take 2 hours just to tell that story. That's probably the fastest ever I've told that story. I usually take 2 hours to tell y'all that story. I saw a lady living my dream, making 41 grand a month as I was making 28 grand a year. Do y'all hear those numbers? 41 grand a month or 28 grand a year? Which one would you choose? I said, Lord, I want to get in this. Ooh, Lord. Because the girl showed me, y'all. She didn't tell me. She took her phone out and said, boop, 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 boop. She said, look what I make, Derek. She took her cell phone, y'all. She said, Derek, I'll never teach you how to do this, but you keep sending me those people. And one Saturday, y'all, I said, man, you know what? I know all the addresses. I'm going to just go myself. And this is the stuff that I encountered. The rats, the roaches, the filth, the grime, the bed bugs. And watch me give you some soft coaching right now because I'm doing a good job of keeping my voice down.
You are. I'm proud of you.
Watch this, Tia. The rats are going to come sometimes. Are you shocked? The roaches are going to come sometimes, y'all. I've dealt with roaches, mice. I call them mice when I'm talking about me. Rats if I'm trying to tell a good story. Watch this, y'all. Bed bugs. I dealt with all of that. And sometimes it keeps happening because guess what, Tia? That don't mean I'm dirty and nasty. That means Carlos that you brought in last week, he lived in the woods. He didn't know the mouse crawled into his book bag and brought to your house and had babies. Tia, that don't make you nasty. You didn't know it. But what will make you nasty, Miss Ruth, is that if you say, well, Derek, they either live in this filth and grime and squalor or they can go outside and live in the woods. The devil is a liar. And that's what that girl said, y'all. She says, Derek, I know I got roaches and mice and I know I got bed bugs, but they either live here or they can go outside. Lord have mercy. And I tell people, if that don't break your heart, you on the wrong YouTube channel. If you want to get into real estate and you think that's okay, please just remove me from your channel. And no hard feelings, but we live by this thing that says we love God, we love people, and we love real estate. We like to mix it all together and put it in a blender and pour it all over your city. No disrespect to God, but just watch my analogy. I'm going to put God, real estate, and social services inside of a blender, and I'm going to pour it all over my city. The love of God and affordable housing.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Does that make sense, y'all? My people that are new to me, does that make sense? Because most of my people that hear me tell this story, I take 2 hours to do it. And God is blessing me so much. I've been asked to speak at a lot of places. I got to be careful with my voice now. So maybe I needed that Tia to help me say, "What, Derek? I'm gonna place you in a lot of places, bro, to speak. Calm your voice down." I've been asking y'all to pray for me for that too, because I just get so excited.
Yeah, too excited.
But watch this though. How many of you all, again, I don't need but two of y'all to say that what you see on this screen is the wrong way. Just two of y'all say, yeah, Derek, bro, that's the wrong way. And Derek, how can she have made 41 grand a month to do this and then be able to sleep at night? You shouldn't be able to sleep at night if you make 41 grand a month. How many of you all, if you made 40 grand a month, that'll change your life? How many of you all, if you made 40 grand one time this month, it'll change your life? Guys, I dreamed of days like that. Now I'm proud to say that we live days like that now. And did it happen overnight? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But one thing that we will not do, guys, is beg God to get into this thing and then mistreat people like this. And I'm done with that.
You can't, like, if you do it, you set yourself up for a lot of strife, right? You're going to give an account one day in the future to what you've done to the least of these.
Yep.
And it's important to remember that. And you've got to be mindful of when you step into this place that your role is to be an advocate for those that are having trouble to advocate for themselves. So just be mindful of that. Yeah.
Yep. I've dreamed to be able to be on vacation and make money while I'm there.
And Derek, guess what? It's all a business expense.
Come see, Shay, somebody gonna miss that. Shay, you better turn your Shay, I'm gonna turn your volume up. Go actually pick your microphone up and actually say that directly in the mic, Shay, because somebody gonna miss that.
It's a business expense.
Talk about it, Miss Shay.
Yeah, so when you're out, when you're doing these things and you are doing business, you can play while you work, right?
You can be on vacation, y'all. Sorry, Shay, and go out to dinner and just talk about your business. That's a business trip now.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So somebody didn't know that.
Yep.
Your accountant hopefully knows that, because guess who told us, hey, now we're going out to dinner, let's bring up business.
Yeah.
So that I can know how to allocate when you ran your Chase card, Derek, or your Wells Fargo card, Derek. Come on, y'all.
Yeah. So you've got to.
The rich people been doing this for years. Why not us?
Yep.
Talking about going to dinner and hanging, talking about a business. Yes, it is. And we talked about business. Because guess what me and Shay did while we were there? Pass by real estate, look at real estate. Also, let me say this. Sometimes when newer people find us, they think that the scholarship means like a full ride to college. So let me just give a disclaimer. My scholarship don't mean that you don't pay nothing. It means that we super give you a blessing on some kind of discount, but it's known as a scholarship. And watch this. Some of y'all don't know this. Sometimes the scholarship comes from me and Shay, our own pocket. But sometimes it comes from people that say, Derek, if this thing changed my life the way it changed yours, I'm going to come back and bless y'all.
Right.
Now, some people just say that, but some people actually do it. So let's go into the questions. So Unthinkable Q, let me know if you're still here, because I love to address people personally when they ask the question. So Unthinkable QR, if I'm saying that right, let me know what's your name, and I'm going to knock that question right out. Do they pay? I'm going to assume that you mean my residents. Do they pay voluntarily, or do you have an automatic payment system?
Both.
Shay's gonna love this question. So let me give you my version years ago. Years ago, I picked up all that money manually. I drove around, I took their cards, and I drove to the ATM. That was the old way. Shay, today, how do we take our payments today?
Automatically. But it's funny, because I was telling someone I met with today, one of our clients today, for me, most of my ladies pay me via Zelle, not pay Shay, but they make their payments via Zelle to the Angela Denise Foundation, where all of the guys are set up through our automatic payment through the payment processor. That's better. So yeah, they voluntarily input their information, and it's set up on auto draft. So they literally pay. Well, the money is deducted from their account.
Suck it out of their account. And why? Let me do a little further coaching, because I just love this. So Quella from Arkansas, watch this. When I first started this 8 years ago, my client said, Derek, I don't want you to take my card and put in your system. And that was kind of like everybody. I'm blessed today that everybody wants it that way.
Yeah.
And let me give you some free coaching, real soft. I tell my people, there is no other choice now. I don't want your cash.
Yeah.
And for you to give me your card is a part of my program.
Yeah.
And it's not what Derek said. My program said that. That's some free coaching. That's some good coaching. So listen to what I just said, Miss Sequella. I'm not giving him a choice to live in my place. This is how it works.
Yeah.
We take your card one time, we put into the system, and we automatically deduct it. No more me chasing people. I used to chase people to collect rent. Make sense? No more of that. My wife was so genius, and we got this system that we give all of y'all for your coaching. So if you want our coaching, we give y'all this system. It's called digitalflowsolutions.net. It's an all-in-one platform that runs your entire business, your telephone, your email, your website, your CRM, and we give it to you. Because why? We own the digital marketing company. So my coaching clients don't struggle with, well, dear, you coaching me, but where I get my phone from? Dear, I know you coaching me, but dear, where I get my website from? You get everything from us. We're a one-stop shop. You don't come to me and go somewhere else to get other stuff. You don't have to.
Right.
It's all in-house. Now, that was a long answer. Let me know if I knocked it out for you, Shay, or not. So Tranquilini says, are these month-to-month contracts? Yes. So the population that we serve, they tend to be transient. Trans is just a big fancy word that means that they come and go, that they're not stable like you and I. You and I will move into a house and stay for 25 years. This population will move every 3 weeks if you let them. Yeah. Right? So we believe in a month-to-month contract that doesn't lock them in and it don't lock me in. So if it don't work for me, they got to go. If it don't work for them, they're free to go. Mm-hmm. Make sense? And I offer a package with forms only? Yes, that's the DIY actually. So luckily for a lot of people, and that's why 84 people bought it in the last 45 days. Like I never would sell the DIY like that, and it's got all the paperwork in it. That's the reason why I'll admit why we created the DIY. So many people say, well, Dick, I just want to buy the paperwork. And quite frankly, that paperwork cost me $8,000. Nobody could ever afford it. But one day again, I got soft-hearted and I dropped that DIY, y'all, from $45,000 to $4,500 to $497. So our DIY product snob, I think product snob, the DIY is only $497 and it comes with the paperwork. Yeah, right? And that paperwork cost me $8,000. I give it to y'all in both of my coaching packages. Yeah. Okay, so that's a really cheap code way to get my paperwork at a real affordable cost. Because I'll admit, out of the 84 people that bought it, 50 people said, Derek, I'll admit, bro, the only reason why I'm buying this pack is I want your paperwork. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that know what this is. They good at it. They want that paperwork. Yeah. Why go pay a lawyer $8,000 when I give you mine from my lawyer? Right? Talk about a cheat code. Okay. So product snob, let me know in the chat if that makes sense to you. So the paperwork alone is worth way more than either one of my packages. But I literally give it to y'all in both packages, either the one-on-one for $5,000 or the DIY for $500. Okay. So anybody that ever felt like you couldn't afford the one-on-one coaching, this is me getting rid of your excuse. Okay. And even that, and what's so smart, what a lot of y'all are doing, a lot of y'all are getting the DIY and you still buying that. Very smart. Because like the lady just asked, you still get the virtual assistant. Yeah, the software and systems, the CRM, the business phone line, all of that comes to us through Digital Flow Solutions. And Ms. D. Ross, I'll let you answer that one about the VA.
Yeah, so for the VA virtual assistant services, you can call the phone number that is, you can call Forston Consultants and let our team know that you're interested in a virtual assistant. They set it up. They pretty much send you a intake or an assessment form to see what you're looking for in that virtual assistant. And then we go and scout and look for that virtual assistant that meets your needs. Virtual assistant services outside of a coaching package is, I can't remember the price offhand.
For what's that? I'm sorry.
For sourcing and vetting a virtual assistant.
On VA $797.
So it's $797 for just the virtual assistant services that allows our team to go out and do the interviewing, do the sourcing, and all of that good stuff.
But if I remember, she bought the DIY, so it's a part of her package. Okay, is that Ms. D who's usually here? Because if it is, I think she's purchased the DIY already. I think that's why she's asking, how do I now get the VA?
Do me a favor, so D, if it's you, go ahead. Text, I want a virtual assistant to the number scrolling down the bottom. So that way, the 407-326-0086. So that way our team sees it and it's attached to your account. Okay.
Good stuff. Perfect. So Shay, we out of here. Tomorrow, guys, I'm not going to even promise that we'll be here, right? Every Tuesday, we're here at 7 p.m., Monday, 7 p.m., Saturday, 10 a.m. But I got to feel that Shay going to work me like a Hebrew slave tomorrow. So I'll promise you this. Even if we don't come live, we will put a replay up, right? that's going to still give y'all information, because a lot of y'all asking about digital flow solutions a lot lately. So we're going to play a room tomorrow probably that talks only about what is digital flow solutions and why do you need it. And I want them to probably pick a room, Shay, that shows them that bot. Okay. When we did the bot, I want people to experience what does it look like to pay 13 cents a minute for an AI bot that can answer your phone, do the entire assessment, and then when it's done, it gets forwarded to your cell phone.
Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just yawning.
So other than that, ladies and gentlemen, y'all be good. But other than that, man, you guys be good. I wish Godspeed on y'all life, y'all business, and the wealth and health of your family. Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly
abundantly
above all
we could ever ask
or think
or imagine,
according to God's power
that worketh in us.
Amen. Amen. Y'all be great, and we'll see you then. If you've ever imagined of starting your own housing program, there is no reason that after we're done here tonight that you shouldn't go to forstonconsultants.com/webinars and watch the webinar, guys, because a lot of you have wanted to start a group home or traditional assisted living facility, but that stuff takes license. It takes a lot of time to open. There's a lot of red tape to jump through. You have to ask for permission. We teach you guys how to open an ILF, an independent living facility, where you can house the homeless, displaced adults, or anybody that has a guaranteed income, and it doesn't require a license, and you don't have to own the property. Make sure you watch that free webinar at forstonconsultants.com/webinars, and then set up a free strategy call so that me and my team can get you started. Let's get back to the show. Hey, what's going on, family? Have you ever imagined starting your own housing program? That's probably why you're here. And if you're looking for one-on-one coaching, like you're kind of getting right now, but in a more of a one-on-one setting, just you and I, that's our ILF Mastery Blueprint. There's a number that they're scrolling below on this screen right now. If you text the word scholarship to that phone number, my team is going to get you some information. So first of all, I'm going to say congratulations and thank you for moving at the speed of instruction. We look forward to working with you. And again, this is only for people that desire our one-on-one coaching, which is designed to watch you succeed from going from a zero to a hero when it comes to information and knowing how to implement this independent living facility model without any mistakes. That's most important. So again, our ILF Mastery Blueprint, guys, there's a scholarship that's available for it that'll slice the price in half, which is also a no-brainer. So again, if you've ever desired to start your own housing program, but you thought you needed a license, you don't. You thought you had to be a nurse, you don't. You thought you had to own the property, you don't. Consider our ILF Mastery Blueprint, where we are going to take you to success and let God use you in your community, housing the homeless and the displaced. Let's get back to the show.